Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Kurt. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to talk about making excuses. But before we get into that, actually, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you're alerted anytime I make a video. So, making excuses, man, I'm not a fan of that. I actually challenge you. In 2021, everybody got these goals of what they want to do. Make it a goal to not make as many excuses as you did this year. You see, the thing is in life, I believe, I tell myself this all the time. If you're looking for an excuse, you're gonna find one. And that basically means, man, if you're always looking for a reason to not show up and to not get the job done, then you're always gonna find something. Right now, tomorrow, if I had a plan of working out tomorrow, but I get up and it's raining outside, and that means I don't do nothing, I accomplish nothing for the day, then I could do that every day for the rest of my life, and I'll never be where I want to be in life. Man, this may sound harsh, but here's the thing: life is not all. It's not fair. Life is not fair. Life is not something that really cares, in my opinion. I believe. I'm not trying to be pessimistic, but it is the truth. And this is something that I believe that the idea of not making excuses is not something that is pushed that much in society. I feel like a lot of people, man, I'm not gonna say we. I feel like they. You feel me? And it's not the fact that I wanted to divide the two for me, for like between they and us. But at the end of the day, a lot of people I feel like, they get. I said we again. They get caught in making excuses, and it actually is hurting them and it's preventing them from accomplishing all that they have the potential to accomplish. And it's frustrating because you see, I'm not saying don't be understanding and consider of that life things happen, but things in life happen. But what I'm saying is, like, yo, bro, if you're looking for an excuse, you're gonna always find one. So next time you're in a situation and you feel like, yo, you got the perfect excuse, think about, is this an excuse that's legitimate, or am I being lazy and this allows me to not show up and get the job done? This is something that I decided I've seen throughout my years in college. I'll be graduating in the spring, and I've noticed that, you just gotta, no matter what is thrown your way, you gotta figure out a way to make it happen. If that means staying up late to get that assignment done, you gotta make it happen. If that means not going to sleep. Now, again, these aren't good things, but again, if this is where I'm at in life at that time period, that was because I procrastinated. Does that make sense? We really have so much control over our life, and the only way you have control over your life is by taking accountability. And that's something that I really preach. On this channel, you're gonna hear a lot of that in the videos and whatever discussions you hear from me. And that's because I feel like accountability is it's the key to really changing your life. And that's why I take accountability for things that sometimes I have no control over, to some degree. Because again, if I really have no control over it, then again, I can't be mad. But again, to some degree, you put yourself in a situation to allow yourself to then get burnt by the world. Does that make sense? You get the short end of the stick because you weren't thinking ahead of time. You had to put yourself in a bad situation. So that's why I like to take accountability for things. But again, man, no excuses, bro. No excuses. You're either gonna show up and you're gonna show up and show out, or you're gonna let the world take you and just bully you around. And I refuse to do that. You got to be able to overcome whatever's thrown your way. You have to also, again, I'm saying this, but I'm not saying that you can't be understanding of a situation that is difficult, because if there's a death in the family and you were close to that person, that really is going to weigh down on you. I'm also a psychology major, so I really am big on mental health is everything to me, but I believe there's a fine line between the two where it turns into learned helplessness. Learned helplessness means you give up on the idea that you have any control over the situation, and that means you stop any type of attempt to change the situation. Basically meaning that, if it's raining outside, like I said earlier, if it's raining outside, that means I can't do nothing. That's learned helplessness. You learn to become helpless of a situation that, again, just because it's raining don't mean you can't show up. You feel me? Switch it up. Like, I'm big on using analogies. I hope you understand where I'm coming from. But again, man, I try to be proactive in life. I try to make sure that if I try to always have a plan B, a plan C, because again, just because plan B don't work don't mean plan C is not gonna work. And again, I got to get it regardless. I try to take on a champion mindset, basically meaning that no matter what happens, I'm gonna persevere and overcome and accomplish all my goals. That is something that I know it's a lot of successful people do. They just don't they don't make too many excuses, man. You got to make it work. Life is not easy. And if it was, everybody would be winning. And winning is subjective, but basically what I'm saying is everybody would be extremely successful, rich, and everything else that everyone wants to be. But it requires so much sacrifice. It requires a certain type of mindset. It requires the idea of you just got to get it done. So again, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. My name is Kurt. If you believe it, you can achieve it. Please stay conceited. Peace.